Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about voice chats and how they just got added to Roblox recently. Now, of course, Roblox didn't officially add these, however, they did get added to Roblox. Now, you might be asking yourself, how is this possible if Roblox didn't do it? Well, there's this person named Tubers93, and Tubers93 is known for doing crazy stuff and being really good at hacking games and coding, of course. Now, Tubers pulled off these great stunts, and some of them weren't as morally correct as others. However, he's made up for a lot of the stuff he's done that wasn't morally correct. And most likely, if you don't know his name, you've definitely seen one of his stunts that he's pulled so far. His first being, of course, the Meep City hacking, and hacking Meep City a second time, which of course isn't the best thing to do, and you probably shouldn't be using your skills for that. However, he has done some pretty good stuff to make up for that, such as his next stunt, where he made an entire Robux game, which he gave out free Robux after you did an obby. And of course, he was probably making fun of how most of these obbies just ask for your password and username and actually just try to hack you and steal your Robux. But his actually worked, and he gave away over 140,000 Robux in under an hour. So that of course was really cool. However, we don't really know if the Robux was poisoned or not, so people could potentially get banned that got the Robux. However, in the end, if it wasn't poisoned, he did a really cool thing, and of course he got banned for it. And the account that got banned wasn't like all the accounts together instead of a massive ban wave, but just one account got banned. As far as I could see, they got banned for buying or selling or trading Robux or virtual items outside of the Roblox website. So maybe they should have been banned for this, maybe they shouldn't. And of course, Roblox had the right to ban them, and Roblox probably lost a lot of money from people who could have potentially bought Robux from them, so I can understand why they banned him. However, what he did was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure he's going to continue doing it, because inside of the Discord, they say they're going to make a new game and fill it with Roblox again. Now on to his third stunt, which the one we're mainly talking about inside of this video, was with the voice chats. So basically, he made an entire game that you could completely have voice chats on. Of course, it wasn't live voice chats, but it was pretty well made, and it was amazing. You could really tell that he spent a long time on it. I've literally never seen anybody do anything like this, and I've been on Roblox for 3 years, so this is pretty original. Most likely, Roblox will add voice chats in the future. However, I feel like it's going to be a long time in the future, and this really just sped up the process because we get to see what it's going to look like maybe instead of the future. Now, of course, I've never actually got to play the game or anything because I was probably asleep or something when this happened. However, the game is now deleted and you cannot join it at all. I'm pretty sure the person who made it got banned also and just terminated completely for Roblox, which was kind of sad because they really made an entire thing just for our enjoyment. However, I did watch Faye's video and Green Cat's video. They both got some footage of the game, so I'm just going to be showing you some footage from there.
John Tron is gone.
I am eating those drinks today. Green. This is actually the greatest thing to ever come on Roblox.
And you can just see how well made it is. You can really notice how they spent a ton of time on just coding everything, making sure the mouths move, just really attention to detail. Even though, at least in my opinion, they could have used a way better mouth than that. I really don't like that mouth. It kind of looks pretty ugly. However, this game did have a couple problems with it, not only the mouth, but also you couldn't play it on the PC version of Roblox. So if you did try to join it normally, it would pop up this disconnected message. And in summary, it said you were kicked from the game. The reason they do this is because exploiters are usually on the PC version, so if you can't play on the PC version, then there's not going to be as many people exploiting it, trying to break the game or just spamming it. And of course, then that way you couldn't steal their coding or whatever and just steal the game in general. What you do instead of playing on the PC is go to the Windows 10 version of Roblox, which is kind of like if you were playing on a tablet or something, but on a computer. And when you're playing on the Windows 10 version, it's extremely hard to exploit, and I don't think there's even any exploits that are for it, so it limits the potential of somebody just exploiting in the game and stealing their code. Now the bad side is, of course, you cannot play if you're on a Mac, and of course you still can play if you're on iOS or Android. So basically if you're on a phone or something, you can still play, but if you're on a Mac, you could just not play at all. So if you could actually even manage to get inside of the game, it would pop up this message, and of course this message says, thank you for taking an interest inside of this proof of concept for voice chat inside of the game. Then you have to agree to the terms of service, or just the following conditions of the game. I'm surprised that Roblox even banned the game, because inside of it says you have to abide by all the Roblox rules, no swearing, no inappropriate content, and no loud noises. Now, of course, people are going to make loud noises if you give them the chance to, so you can't really monitor people like that. However, you can just like mute them instead of the game. You can just do /mute and then their name. And then on the message it also says, you will not abuse our service and will respect the current limitations. Then of course, if you're over 13. Now, if you apply all these terms and conditions and you accept them, which of course they can't really tell if you're lying or not, so you can probably just join even if you are under 13, then you can finally get into the game. Now, like the footage I showed before, basically there's this entire website that he created, and on the website you can just record your voice. And of course, I don't think there's a limit to how long your voice recording can be. However, all you have to do is record your voice, upload it, and then once it's done uploading, it says it in game. Now, when Roblox actually implements this feature, if they do, it will definitely be way faster than that, and you can probably live talk. However, with this, you have to upload it and then talk. So it's definitely limiting, and it's a little bit laggy because it has to transfer from their servers over to the Roblox servers. Now, when it does upload, it definitely does not upload it to Roblox. Otherwise, it would need to get moderated and recorded and all that type of stuff. However, I think they just upload it to their server, which is the basic concept. I don't really understand the entire thing, but that's basically how it works. Now, there were probably people cursing in game, and however, mostly I don't think it was abused. At least from what I've heard, it wasn't abused. But they are thinking of making it come back. And of course, they're gonna have to make an entirely new game for it, considering how it was banned. But they might make it come back, and if it does come back, I'm gonna definitely play it and check it out. And you guys should too. I'll make a community post if it does happen to come out anytime today or tomorrow or something. And I think this is pretty cool. Who knows what Tuber's next stunt will be. So concluding the video, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. And make sure you guys like the video definitely if it showed you anything or told you something you didn't know. And of course, tell me your opinion on this down below. Do you think it was good or bad? And why? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord down below, and goodbye.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears at 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion at bay.